Kathryn, Hahn, and Casey Wilson are here to talk about Apple TV Plus's The Shrink Next Door.
Marty, what are you doing? You need to come out right now. Marty, stop it. Marty, put it down. Stop it. You having a panic attack? What is the matter with you? What are you afraid of? He's just a grouchy old Toma teacher who's had ear hair since he was 30. What are you so scared about?
Kathryn, I'm going to start with you first. How do you describe this relationship between Marty and Phyllis? I have 4 sisters. A lot of it rang a little true, not the situation, but
yes, the overprotection.
You talk about it?
Well, it's funny because she's his younger sister, but we kept saying like, God, I feel like your older sister. Like it just felt like he's caught between a rock and a hard place there because she is a little bit overprotective and does need to let him go a little bit and hasn't given him really the breathing room to try something on his own 2 feet. And unfortunately, where she leads him is to the last place where he should go, into a very, he's so susceptible anyway. And it's the absolutely wrong place to be landing. But I felt really like I have 2 younger brothers. So I felt a very immediate connection to her fierce loyalty, her like guard dog protectiveness, her just like, I would do anything for you, anything. And if you get in the way of my brother, I will take you out. Like I really did feel that amount of protection for sure. What was the trick for me was to find the forgiveness at the end, I think, after those 30 years. And I know family is family is family is family. And I'm sure if that had happened in my life and my brother entered, I would be like open arms. But I still was like, wow, she's an amazing human that she was able to have Phyllis have that space to allow her brother back in.
Yeah. Okay. And Casey, with Bonnie, I've only seen the first few episodes, so we see a little bit of her relationship with Dr. Ike. How does that unfold, and does she become either an ally to him, or does she kind of also realize there's some fishy things going on? What can you say about Bonnie?
Yeah, I mean, I think she really does start off as his biggest fan, and she's almost like his first cult member, for lack of a better word, and then until Marty kind of comes in. And I think she adores him and thinks maybe she's like married above her station a bit. And then I think, yeah, over time, and we're trying to kind of show the gray area of it, she's realizing his behavior is wrong, but she's also moving into, her husband's patient's home in the Hamptons. So it's tough. It's like, and I think also she does start to sort of see that Ike might not be the god that she thought he was.
Okay. And I know, being a man of a certain age, when I hear references like Falcon Crest and Tootsie and hear some of that music, I get very excited.
Yeah, too.
I was going to say, was that a perk of working on this, like calling back a lot of those old cultural things?
And the clothes.
Oh, yeah.
For me, the clothes.
So fun. The hair for me. Yeah.
The show, how would you guys describe the show? Because it's definitely comedic, but there's also this kind of underlying dramatic, kind of tragic thing happening. How would you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, when I heard the podcast, I don't know if you felt this, but I did feel like the narrator, Joe, there's like a kind of a fairy tale like quality about the way he's describing it. Like there's something about it that just feels like this guy we've all known, he lived next door. Like, and that's kind of that kind of tone is something that I think Georgia was able to capture so completely. Like that this is like, you never would have thought it. But then in retrospect, of course, it was always him the whole time. So I think that she was able to capture that. The terms dramedy and whatever don't really fit. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't quite hit the mark for this, but
yeah.
It's like somewhere in the between.
With some true crime added in.
Click the subscribe button below this video and make sure to watch The Shrink Next Door on Apple TV Plus starting November 12th.